Hello again. Welcome back. Now, if OBS fucks up, I'm gonna cry, so I better not do that. Welcome back to Beyond the Fog. Okay. So, at the end of last session, I believe, we had breakfast and we're about to get some supplies and then head towards... Where were we going?
Kiplay.
Kiplay. Okay, fantastic. Yes. I have my little map.
Town over.
Huh?
Next town over in the interesting direction.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what gear and equipment would you like to try and obtain?
I think we're mostly okay for rations because we stocked up on those and we haven't used any since.
Yeah, we've mainly been eating at the inn and things, so
Well, it's only been like, what, one night?
Yeah, we've just started the second day of the campaign.
Yeah. Taken 5 sessions. 4 sessions. But yeah, we're on day 2.
At some point, Audacity will be suggesting, like, if anybody doesn't have camping gear, like, I'm fine for sleeping while traveling on the road, but if anybody didn't bring camping gear...
Well, how about we zoom in and have the conversation in character?
Probably a good idea.
The scene opens. We're at the inn. We have just finished breakfast. Well, that is, you have all finished breakfast, and no one is entirely sure whether or not Omen actually ate anything.
Well, that's Omen for you.
It is.
Hey, does anyone have any camping gear? I have a vague feeling I may not actually have any in my bag. It's pretty. I'm not always certain what I've got in there, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any camping gear. What about you guys?
I mean, I'm okay. I've been sleeping on the road whenever I need to. I recommend you try and get yourself a tent. Probably want something to sleep in that's warm, probably soft. Could do with a couple extra water skins for fishy friend.
that's all right. I've got water skins. Water skins are fine. But a couple of extra never hurt. I've got something to sleep in, so I'm good.
I live in a tent, so I am well equipped.
Before this adventure started, I was living in a like a caravan, like
Bardo, I think it was.
like that one Enid Blyton book series of books, but the ones that aren't as good as the other ones. Do you know what I'm talking about? So I imagine I would have had some kind of sleeping bag type situation because bedding would be difficult. Can I retroactively say that I brought that?
Roll straight intelligence for me.
How smart was I before I left?
I mean, anything you don't have, we can just, like, I think we impressed the mayor. We can probably just ask him for whatever you need.
I got 21.
That was in the out of character chat, but that's okay.
21.
Oh,
sorry.
It's all good. Happens all the time. Okay, so I'm happy to say that you got, like, you had the forethought to grab a sleeping bag, but because you had essentially a mobile home.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I didn't bring a tent or anything.
No, it wouldn't have occurred to you to bring a tent or a stretcher or anything like that. So you have a bedroll, and that is it.
I have an explorer's pack. What goes into it? What's in an explorer's pack? Would that be a tent?
Explorer's pack.
Backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, torches, rations, water skin, rope.
Okay, I think broadly okay, except I would like to like have something to sleep in. Did anyone else bring a tent? And if so, can Hortense share? Can we get
Is
nice and
Hortense,
cozy?
is Hortense speaking about herself in the third person right now?
Yes.
Creepy as fuck. I mean, I've got a tent, but it's basically about the size for me to be in. I reckon you should probably just be asking the mayor for one. And yeah, you're definitely gonna want one because I've been out on the road with just a blanket and no tent, and it's rained. Don't recommend that. It's
Oh no, I might get wet.
okay. You're all right, but unless it snows, is snow being wet or is snow being too cold? I have no idea how it works with fishy weirdos.
All right, I'm gonna go get a tent. Who wants one?
I'll get a tent.
Cool.
Things are getting a bit intense.
I need to leave this now forever.
Time to put onwards. Exasperate Hortense. Don't supervise.
Seems to have worked so far. Omen's going to nod. Well, is there anything else that we wish to obtain as well as some sleeping arrangements for our journey?
I mean, unless they're going to be giving us some fancy magic stuff, I can't think of anything that I need.
Unfortunately, I find it unlikely that they'll have anything of that sort. This town does
Mm.
not strike me as the kind of place where they'll have such things lying around.
Yeah, bit dull like that. But you know, being out on the road's just a normal day for me, so.
Can I share something with the class that I didn't realize earlier because it was further on? It's for some reason it's on a different page on my sheet.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Mhm.
whole time, I mean, it's apparently it's still a first level spell. I had Thunder Wave. Why didn't I use Thunder Wave? That one fight before. For some reason, when I was doing this on that website that you showed me, Wiz, it put some of the spells on a different page, and I'm gonna die mad about it now.
Hortense, I'm sure you would have just forgotten. It's
a stressful environment.
Remember
Sorry.
all the spells we've got. Like,
Forgot I had Thunder Wave. I can also speak to animals, so if that comes up,
We'll have to.
remind me to talk to a squirrel.
Well, let us go and speak to the mayor and see what supplies that they can spare for us, and then we should be on our way before we lose too much of the day.
Sounds like a plan.
Cool. I'm not going to make you guys talk to the mayor and convince him to give you stuff because you're basically his saviors at this point. So I am going to say that you are able to obtain a single-person tent. Does Julian also need a bedroll?
no, I'm gonna say that he's got some robes from his from Candlekeep back when he was a student there, and he basically uses that as his bedding.
Okay.
I've also got a spare blanket as well. So if you're happy to get cozy with me, you can take the blanket. We can conserve heat like penguins.
Fair enough.
Sorry, like penguins.
Okay. So if you guys want to scroll back up in the art channel a little bit and have a look at that map. So if you'll remember, the grid lines on there is the amount of land you can cover in a full day's march. So in order to get from Boblin to Kiplay, it is 2 days worth of travel with 1 overnight stay. So
Is there a road?
there is a road. I didn't draw it because we zoomed out too far.
Is it also two full days march, as hard as we can go, 3 days if we take it a bit easy and don't push whatever? Actually, we should see if there's anything that we can do about like things that mean we don't have to walk ourselves, potentially.
Well, I was going to say, you have 3 options as far as travel. You can go at a normal pace, you can hurry, and you can take your time. And all 3 of those things will have a different outcome. So you have to tell me what you want to do.
Can we get a horse?
You look around town and there are none.
Oh damn. Okay, because I've also, by reading my actual thing, I have a thing called Long Strider where I can touch a creature and the target speed increases by 10 feet until the spell ends. So I like the idea of getting a horse and then putting a spell on it and having a really fast horse.
Unfortunately, your options are to walk or to walk.
I mean, I don't think that Audacity would be okay with this, but I could put it on Audacity, and then you could go really fast.
Yes, but that would result in leaving the rest of you behind.
Yes. Oh, also, Gil, if you need some fast. I don't know how to say this without sounding dirty. If you need to get wet fast, I have a spell called Create Water.
If you need
Wonderful.
moistening,
That doesn't make
Immediate moistening. That's not any better.
Okay,
I
so
did say I was going to make it better.
if you travel at a normal pace, it will take 2 full days with 1 overnight stop. If you go at as fast as you possibly can, it will take 1 full day and you'll get there by sundown. And if you take it easy, it'll take you 2.5 days.
I don't think we
I
need
think
to go
normal
full.
pace. We're not exactly in a rush, but we're not. Like, there's nothing chasing us.
Nope.
Look, I think we should just, have a bit of like a walking holiday, Check out the area, scope out stuff. Like we've come through like a magical fog. I mean, why not just do the tourist thing?
I'd like to see why this person is heading this way and what's going on reasonably quickly. I'm not saying I don't think getting there as quickly as possible
The guy
is a good idea.
The guy went north. We're going east. He went.
Oh, I thought we were following him. I'm sorry.
No, he went north straight towards a bandit fortress, and we decided to leave him for dead.
Yeah, he went to a new place, and we went fuck that guy.
We decided it was not a level appropriate encounter at this stage.
We saw your look and said, "Fuck off."
Alright, in that case, I reckon middle of the road, like spend one night and get there the next day. I reckon that's the go.
Alright. Normal pace?
Yep.
Alright. Shiny. Alright. To start us off in that case, I will get everybody to please roll me a survival. Starting out strong.
Omen, why?
Audacity, yes.
Survival. Giel is fucked. Giel is out of its depth.
But I think we've gotten a natural 20.
Yeah.
And I am the only one who rolled above an 8.
I got an 11.
Alright. Cool.
I was looking at a nice number, but yes.
Alright. Cool. Which means... Wait. Let me just do something on the back end here. We don't need you, or you. Alright. So you're heading down the road. You've had your overnight stop. It's been fairly pleasant. You're walking through nice countryside. There's gentle hills and grass and farms on that side and farms on that side, and the volcano in the distance is still slowly spewing smoke, but nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday, and the ground is no longer shaking. But as you start moving on your second day, you hear a rustling, and from some bushes along the side of the path, there is an uncomfortable sort of noise, followed by a noise that sounds a little bit like a wind chime. And I'm gonna boot up my screen share for you because you've got a random encounter happening.
I was hoping for a squirrel I could talk to. But no, it's a zombie.
What if it's a
Yeah.
undead
With wind
squirrel?
chimes.
It's
It's
a wind chime
undead.
zombie.
It's undead wind chimes.
Undead wind chimes. It's three skelly bones.
Oh dear. So these have just like jumped out before us, sort of thing.
Yep.
Joyful.
Are they
So
attacking us?
They
Or they just
are indeed attacking you. So please go ahead and roll initiative.
what? Rude. We're just vibing. They don't have to attack us.
They're just
I
vibing.
love that Hortense is at the front.
What was it about? Was it about me? What am I doing?
I love that you're at the front because of course you are.
Hortense is impatient.
Hortense rushes in.
Hey, yes, 19.
She does, apparently.
I understood that reference. I got a 19, so apparently I do.
So we got a 17, a 12, a 19. Nice. Julian, I think you might be going first somehow.
Mm.
What is Ermin's initiative? Oh, yeah.
Probably being concerned about Hortense.
Okay.
I mean, that's just the thing.
Okie pokey. So we've got Julian.
What Hortense thinks she can do in relation to what Hortense can do are two very different things.
Audacity. There. 3, then Omen. And I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. There is our initiative order. Getting the combat out of the way nice and early today. Alright. Julian.
We have 2 Skeletos.
Oh, have I done 2? I have done 2. This last one must be skeleton. Yes, it is. Thank you for correcting my brain.
Yeah.
All right. I would like to move 10 feet away from the nearest one and ready myself versus an attack.
Okay, you're gonna pop yourself there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, maybe just remind me about this because I'm pretty sure it's a thing, but like you can ready yourself versus approaches and stuff, can't you?
Yes, but it's your turn and it doesn't have reach, so you're not going to be getting like an attack of opportunity or anything at this point.
No, I mean when it actually moves in, like when it actually moves on its turn.
Oh, no, you can if you hold your action, it means you can't take your action now. So you can go up and you can stab it now, or you can declare when you want to stab it if you don't want to stab it straight away.
Yeah, right, okay, I'll just stab it immediately.
Okie dokie.
Mm.
Thing.
And there's a
Yes.
21.
You have in fact hit it. Six. Okay. Shiny. Now, which skelly is that one? You are. Going number 3. Cool. Do you have any bonus actions you would like to partake of?
No, I'm gonna stay put. That'll be it for me.
Alright. Cool. Okay. It is now Skeleton's number 2's turn, which is this fella. And he can go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to try and stab you. And
Typical.
he does that by one of these. Does a 14 hit?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having trouble getting back to the screen. It's just black for some reason. 14 is a miss.
Alright, cool. It goes swing, and it kind of, you can hear its ribs kind of shudder and clank against each other, but it does not hit you. Splendid. That's what I like to see. Hortense, it is now your turn.
Okay. God damn it, Julian, you went in front of me. Okay, let me just check if I do a thing, if it'll hurt Julian. Do 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 do. Okay, so each of these is a 5-foot cube, yeah?
Correct.
I want to do Thunder Wave.
Mm-hmm.
So a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube, originating... Oh, from me?
Yep.
No! Okay, I can't use
Thunder
Thunder Wave.
is just like the ultimate fart attack.
Because I'll definitely hurt... I think I'll hurt Gil and Julian.
If you don't move beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah, so a 15-foot cube, I believe, would be like...
It's a 3x3.
Yeah. So there are means and ways, because at the moment you're not... From where you are, you're not hitting anything.
Okay. Can I... How much can I run in an action?
Your default movement speed, I believe, is 30 feet.
Which is 6 squares.
No, mine's 35, because I've got fleet of foot.
Okay.
That's 7 squares.
Okay.
We're just a party full of new, aren't we?
Okay, so I can move 7 squares?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Keeping in mind, you cannot move through an enemy.
Okay, can I run around the skellies?
Mm-hmm.
And you know the second skelly from the right? Can I move... Okay, so you see the skelly directly underneath Julian?
Yep.
The skelly that is 2 squares away to the right.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to move, so I'm not below that skelly, but I'm like diagonally down by like 1 on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Because I move 1 down.
So
1, 2,
One.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, hold
Yep.
on. You can move diagonally. Other thing I will point out is that if you go, like, say, I'm going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, this skelly over here gets an attack of opportunity on you because you're moving within 5 feet of him.
I can't move. Can I move into the bushes?
Yeah, like that's
Okay.
grass. That's actually grass.
You'll be out of range. Also, if you go kind of north, then northeast, east, 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 you'll just rock up right in front of those two and blast them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can
Yeah.
can
you
I
go
can I
up
move to
around
the
that way.
place? Can I move to the place? That Audacity just said.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There.
Yeah.
If you go one south from there, it'll catch both skellies, but nobody else.
Yep.
And that's
Excuse me.
5.
Okay. I would
Yeah.
like to go there and then cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So I hope this works. I just realized I had this spell and I really want to use it.
All right. Fair enough.
It's a very Hortense thing to do.
It is.
Even if
Each
it doesn't work.
It's very in character.
Mhm.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the range of area of effect are pushed away.
Yep. Okay. So we'll start
And
with.
the spell emits a thunderous boom audible to 300 feet.
Yep.
My God.
It's not a subtle spell. All right. Let's
Yeah,
do
no,
these.
that's
A wave of thunder.
All right. What is your
thunderbolts and lightning. Very, very frightening.
Spellcasting modifier?
spellcasting modifier? Yes.
Or spell DC.
Yeah. What are they trying to beat?
I literally I don't do spells very often, so give me like 400 years to find it where it is.
Okay. Sure.
It'll be your
It's-
proficiency, plus your intelligence.
Well, I've got
Sorry,
a
not your
plus.
intelligence, plus your wisdom.
I've got a plus 2
okay.
proficiency bonus. Is that what you're talking about?
Hold on. Let me look
So
at
in
your
total, I
character
think for you it's going to be 13. That's my guess.
sheet. Let me look at your character sheet.
Yeah, my spell save DC is 13.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Kitten, I need you to get help.
All right.
And I've got a spell attack bonus of plus 5.
Sit down.
That's for attacks. This doesn't use a spell attack, so
Oh, okay, cool.
you'll be using that 13. That's what they need to save against.
Also, that
It's-
13 is an 8 plus 5, which is where the plus 5 goes.
Kitten. No, cat.
Okay. Cool.
Please.
So that is
Please, for the love of God, just
skeleton
sit down somewhere that's not in the way.
3 and skeleton 1. Okay. So skeleton 1 is fine. So skeleton 1 takes.
Well, even if they save, they still have to take damage.
Yeah. But like, it doesn't get pushed back or anything like that. And I have to find. I have 2 monitors, and it is insufficient number of monitors. Did I just?
Yeah.
Fucking close in it. I just closed Chrome. God damn it! 1 sec. I closed my notes.
The number of monitors you need is always n+1, where n is the number of monitors you currently have.
Yes, correct. Can you roll me that damage, please? While I get my notes back open.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how to do that.
You have to roll the d8. So it said in there, roll your d8, 2d8 thunder damage. I think it was.
Yes.
So roll 2d8.
Exclamation mark 2d8.
Cool. And the one that didn't save takes half damage.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 3.
Okay, cool.
That is close to
1.
minimum damage.
And a 12?
Alright. Cool. So.
How did I get a 12 on a 2d8?
7 plus 5.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
2 8s are 16, so
12, and then
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
okay, so Skilly
I'm very smart.
3 is pushed 10 feet back from you, so he was shoved over there. Cool. All right, we got there in the end. Sweet. Okie pokey. It is now. Unless you've got any bonus actions you want to do, Hortense.
I don't think I have any bonus actions, but give me a second. Apparently I enjoy quiet hermitage. That's not going to help. Is there any foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, mist, or other natural phenomena going on?
I mean, there's some bushes and there's some grass.
Okay, so I've got something called Mask of the Wild where I can try to hide in natural phenomena.
You're currently standing in on a
in the
road.
middle of a thing. Yeah, I didn't think I was going to fly, but I thought I'd try.
I think you have 15 feet of movement left, so if you really wanted to, you can back off. But I believe because you're not a rogue that you can't just disengage. Skilly would be able to stab you, I think.
Well, I would like.
Disengage is an action.
Oh,
I would like.
Okay.
I would like to move 15 feet back and try and hide behind Julian.
you will provoke an attack of opportunity because you're moving out of the 5 foot.
They're going to attack me next turn anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I would.
All right.
So I may as well just move.
All right. So you're going to try and move away from this guy, and you're going to provoke the attack of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sweet. How does it hit again? Okay.
You wouldn't think that I play D&D a lot, considering how bad I am at this.
All right.
Is that 8?
8 is. I'm gonna guess that doesn't beat you.
I'm 12.
12.
It don't hit.
Beauty.
I matrix it. Tries to hit me with one of its skeleton arms, and I just Neo out of that shit.
5, 10, 15. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Not the best spot for cover, but
hey, it's. Julian helped me last time, so Hortense now has a disproportionate amount of trust in Julian.
Okie dokie. All right, Audacity, it's now your turn.
So I'm going to scoot round until I am directly south of the skeleton that Julian is playing patty cake with.
Okay.
I'm going to look at the rapier. Remember that these are primarily thrusting weapons, and that is absolute shit against just bone. One more across so that I'm getting that sweet, sweet flank.
Oh, yes.
I am going to remember that rapiers can also cut. And let's see how I'm going to end up describing this. Because I'm going to describe it properly, but what I say depends on what fuck does.
Is that what your sword is called?
No, not the dice are called. I'm guessing an 11 misses.
Yes, an 11 does miss.
Well, poop.
I'm going to look at the rapier. I'm going to look at the skeleton. And right between the ribs. That usually... I should say that in character. It'll be funnier. That usually does a bit more. Pull it back out from between the ribs. For fuck's sake.
Strange. That usually works.
This is atypical. It's like that bit in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
In the first one.
Yeah.
It's like several of those.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Well, mostly in the first film. And it's more skeletons.
And then I am going to bonus action disengage and head 1 square southwest.
That's way. Yes. It's that way. Yes. All right. Sweet. Now.
Sorry to cut in. I'm going to turn my camera off because I want to sit in a very bisexual way, and it's not really super dignified.
Okay, go for it.
Look, does anybody in this group really like sitting straight?
I mean, I'm not. So Okay. Gil, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm. 1 square south, 1 square southwest, and swan dive into the bushes with a height check, please.
Nice.
We're playing our characters.
I love that. Okay, roll to hide.
D20 plus. That's the E20. That won't help me. D20 plus.
Did you say E20? What's an E20?
I don't know. Getting
It's a 20-sided egg.
Oh my god, that poor chicken.
I get a 19.
Okay. Yeah.
I have stealthily swan dove into the bushes.
Yeah, graceful. Not even a splash. Get out of the way. Poppy, get out of the way. Come on. Move your ass. Thank you. Okay. I'm
We're all
going to...
having cat troubles today, it seems.
Yeah, she likes to sit just in front of the screen I'm working on.
Oh, yes. In front of all the most important buttons.
Yes. Okay. I have now made you see through, so you are hard to see because you are hiding.
Wonderful.
Cool. Are you doing anything else from there?
No, I am going to observe the combat.
Alright, shiny. Alright. This guy, it's turn. 1, 2. Attempt at violence. 17, Julian?
That'll hit me, yeah.
Yep, okie dokie. It's 1d6 plus 2. You are stabbed by a very rusty sword for 5
Rusty.
points.
That's tetanus.
And that is all that Skellybones does. Why do I always end up with all my NPCs clumped together in these things? That's so annoying. Okay. Omen, buddy, where's your character sheet? Oh yeah, that's right. I closed all of my damn notes. Okay.
I like that you talk to Omen like you're not also Omen. Come on, my guy, let's hustle. Oh wait, that's me. I gotta hustle.
Yeah, it be like that. Okay. Now, what are you gonna do, my dude? You are going to...
And it's magical violence.
Why do none of your spells actually hurt things? No, that's not helpful. Okay. Mind Sliver. That sounds good. That will hurt things. Intelligence saving throw on behalf of the Skellybones. 5. Definitely not. 1d6 psychic damage. Okay, cool. Nope, not a d20, d6. 4. Now, where are my things? 4. Alright. Do you have any features that are cool? Not at the moment. Alright, now we have Skellybones number 1. Is which Skellybones? This one. 1, 2, 3. Gonna try and stab Julian, because Julian is at the front. 16.
If it's equal, it's I saved, don't I?
No, beats it.
Racing.
Okay. D6 plus 2. 5 from another sword. You're surrounded by
Oof.
skeletons. Someone should do something about that. It's now your turn, Julian.
Okay. Yeah, I can get away easily, no problem, but I don't want to leave Hortense behind, so I think I'm going to use my I think I'm going to use my whatchamacallit that I've forgotten the name of. Just one moment.
This is why we write everything down.
Oh no, I've got the sheet up. I'm just grabbing it now. No, it doesn't come on there. There it is. Action search. I'm going to use my action search is what I'm going to do. So, first things first, I am going to I'm going to take a swing at the skeleton south of me.
All right, easy done. Roll to apply violence. Yeah, that'll hit it.
Nice.
Violence duly applied.
Very good. Hey.
Nice. Okay, so the one that is below you, yeah? Which Skelly Bones is that? That is number 2.
Or cardinal directions of up, down, left, and right, yes.
Okay. That Skelly Bones is not looking too crash hot. Like one of its arms has fallen off and some of its ribs are hanging out at really funny angles. It's not doing too great. It's looking a little bit wan. So you want anything else?
Yep, and then I cast Blade Ward because I'm using Action Surge.
Sure. All right, sounds good. Blade Ward.
Basically, I've got physical resistance till the end of the turn.
Oh, good call. The things that only do slashing damage sounds like a good plan to me. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, so it is now that Skelly turn. Skelly Bones' turn. I think, yes, that guy. He is going to attempt to return the favor of violence. Oh,
Oops.
that's a nat 20. God damn. Okay, so that's 10 points of ouch damage to you.
Half back to 5.
Oh yeah, because it's because you get resistant. That's correct. Okay, so
I think it's actually only 8 points of damage. 3 times 2 plus 2.
Huh?
You damage you double the damage dice, but not the
That's
mod.
not how I did it last time, and it's not how I do it. I just do straight double the result.
Okay.
So it goes up to 5 with the crit and down to 5 with the resistance. Okay, cool. So you take 5.
How I did that?
How are you looking? Good call that you did that. How are you looking at the moment?
Yeah, I'm lurched over and I'm bleeding.
Okay, but you're still conscious. Good to know.
I'm still conscious.
Sweet.
I have 7 hit points.
Nice. Okay, Hortense, your turn.
All right, give me a second. I think Hortense is going to do something that's not reckless for once in her life, which is wild. Okay, I would like to use. Give me a second to make sure I can actually do this. My God. Okay, I'd like to use Cure Wounds on Julian.
Cool.
So, a creature you touch retains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which I believe is plus 5?
Yep.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 5.
Yep.
D8. Oh. Plus 5, so 6. Fuck. You get 6 points of health back, Julian. And I can only do one more spell. And then I need to have a nap.
Don't forget cantrips.
Oh yeah.
Cantrips are free.
Just so you know, I'm good for healing myself once per day, by the way.
Well, you helped me last time, so I'm going to help you this time.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying you can bear that in mind next time if you want.
We keep the tank conscious.
Yeah, definitely a good plan. All right, cool. Are you going to move or do anything along those lines, Hortense?
I'm going to move back just so because earlier Julian didn't want to move, because he didn't want to leave me in the lurch. So I feel like I need to move myself out of the danger zone.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop near the Owen.
Like right next to him?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Good. All right.
It looks like I'm abandoning Julian, but I'm leaving so Julian can leave.
To be fair, you're a spellcaster.
This
You're a spellcaster. You should be hanging out at the back with the other spellcaster.
But I wanted to do Thunder Wave.
And it was hilarious.
It's accurate to my character.
Yeah, that's fine. All right,
That's
Audacity.
right.
So at this point, I'm going to come back to the skeleton that's almost down. Look at the sword. No, just south of the one south of Julian. I'm going to look at the sword.
Yep.
Try and think my way through this. Get a 23 on the attack, which means that, look at it, and I splash through. Let's see here.
Hitting the thing you're standing on is full of needles. I mean, so are you, so it's probably fine, but...
I deal max damage, apparently, so that the slash through... Is it up? Down?
Do you just jingle jangle your sword all around? Inside its ribcage?
So you make your attack, and you can
any day now, kitty cat.
feel the whatever it is, magic, corruption, goodness only knows, holding the bones of the skeleton together, just sort of let go, and it's almost like bowling pins, like when you've hit a strike and they all just go everywhere. It kind of does that, except without the very satisfying noise that they make.
I'm thinking of the way I lined this slash up. There's just one vertebra that's just pinging off far down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Please, actually, please, I have a plan. Can we say that the vertebra pings off into the bushes?
Yes, absolutely.
And then I'm going to head round so that I am... So, head round to screen left of Julian until I am flanking against the
other skelly
top
bones?
skelly.
Oh, so...
Yep.
Can't hear in my mouse again. Okay. There. Okay. Cool. Great. that we have killed that skeleton. Kill! I believe it is your turn next.
Hello. Yes. Yes. Okay. So picture the scene. There is a small fish dude hiding in the bushes. And then there is this god-awful swish, clunk, clatter, clatter, clatter noise. And a vertebra bounces off a branch and lands next to the little fish dude.
Alarming.
I'm going to pick up this vertebra, sneak about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares east, still in the grasses, but no longer in the bush, and peg the vertebra at the skelly that is directly in front of Julian,
Okay.
and try and distract it so that it is no longer attacking the people who are,
What
currently
am I
being
gonna make
surrounded.
you roll for that? Okay. If you're going for a distraction rather than an actual damaging attack, I'll
Yes.
get you to roll a performance, and you
Okay.
will lose your stealth.
Okay. Man, I should have taken some performance. Didn't realize that this was going to be such a thing. Okay, let's. These don't fail me now. Sure, it can't be sleight of hand.
You're trying to get its attention. Sleight of hand is the
Yeah.
opposite of that.
Okay.
50 of hand.
Nope.
No. Like,
I didn't get a natural one, but it is.
an unnatural one, so it's just as good. Okay, so you peg this vertebra, and it kind of goes past this thing's face. But I mean, it doesn't have eyelids with which to blink, but it doesn't seem to notice in the slightest. It's still just sort of being undead and menacing.
Okay.
Is that all you got?
So that is so what was that? That was a move action and
And an action.
an action. So I've got a bonus action left. Remind me what things other than special abilities come under bonus action.
Some spells are listed as bonus actions as opposed to actions.
Oh, actually, because I was in stealth mode, do I have advantage?
No, because
No,
you were trying to.
because I wasn't attacking.
You
I was
weren't
trying
attacking.
to distract, not attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. All good.
You tried. It
Yeah,
tried.
bonus actions are basically only special abilities and some spells. That's why they're bonuses.
Yeah. Nope, I don't have anything relevant at the moment, so I'm just gonna sort of crouch down in the grass and get ready to run like fuck if it turns out this thing has noticed me after all.
Yeah. Okay, sure. Alright. Now, let me just double check which Skelly Bones is dead. Okay, not the one whose turn is next. Because it's this Skelly Bones' turn next. It is preoccupied with... Actually, I'm going to roll it a perception to see whether or not it did notice. Yep, I'm going to say it did. So...
Oh. What did I say about situations and putting Gil in them?
2...
I'm going to use my reaction to make an attack of opportunity.
That sounds sensible. So let's see what happens with that before we move on. Yes.
Amazing.
24 will absolutely hit this thing. 10, okay. That was Skelly Bones 3. Okie dokie. It is still up. You've definitely hit it as it started to make its shambling way over to the little fish guy in the grass. You swing, you hit it, you know you hit it real solidly, but it just keeps ambling on. Now it is going to attempt to hit the little fish guy with its sword. If I can type the correct numbers. Do you
I
have
am
an
too
AC
little.
lower than 8?
I do not.
Splendid. It does not hit you. It goes shunk into the grass next to you.
Yep. I imagine some sort of undignified sprawl rather than some. I'm not going to pretend that Giel is going to Neo its way out of this. I think it was just a sort of shit. There's a sword.
Yes, probably. Okay. Cool. Wait. All right. Let's see. What is that gonna do? It's Omen's turn now. He too far. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, yes. He's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. Yes, absolutely. It'll hit them with that. 3d6 psychic damage. And immediately use its reaction, of which it does not have one. So 3d6. 9. 9.
Oh, I have an idea.
Cool. And then the last Skelly Bones is Skelly Bones 1. Who is this guy? And it is going to take a swing at Audacity. 12.
No.
It does not hit. Huzzah.
Ding. Catch it on the sword.
Alright. Julian.
Okay. And Ashley will go next. Alright, I am going to cast a spell.
Dun, dun, dun.
The one spell I've got, I pause and just very briefly and summon up energy within me and very quickly sprint, like within the blink of an eye, sprint over to the skeleton next to Gil. And what I've actually done is I've cast something. Something retreat. Sorry, give me a second.
Expeditious
I
retreat?
had this on my sheet. Expeditious retreat.
Okay. You can absolutely cast Expeditious Retreat, but it is unnecessary if you're going after the Skelly Bones down there at the bottom.
Oh no, the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm avoiding an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. Does that do that?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've actually...
Because you make the... I'm pretty sure you...
No, Expeditious Retreat gives you a dash.
Yeah, it just makes you
I
dash
thought it...
action.
Oh, sorry. Okay, never mind then.
It gives you the rogue's dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, I thought it gave... Yeah, no, my mistake.
Yep. That's
In that case, I am not going to do that. And I am going to basically do the same thing, but I'm going to move over to the skeleton next to Gil.
Mm-hmm. There or there?
Just above it's fine. Yep. And I will swing at it.
Yep, that'll do it. Five violence. Cool. Cool. It's still standing up, but it's not looking too crash hot. Groovy. Do
And
you have anything else you would like to do?
then I am going to cast that spell and essentially dash back to where I was before.
Okay. Whoop. That's no. Now we're back over there. All right. Cool beans. That guy is dead, which means it's Hortense's turn.
Okay, so I have one more spell that I can do. Too far away for a lot of this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna do something which isn't very spellcastery, but is very Hortense. So I've got a dagger.
Uh-huh.
I would like to attempt to throw this dagger and hit a skeleton in the skull area.
The Skullington.
The skullington. Yes.
Sure. Let me just double check the way that works. Oh my gosh. Notifications off. Yep. Okay.
So it's dagger +1. I've got an attack bonus of +4, and the damage type is a D4 +2. I just roll a D20. And hope I don't hit Julian. Fucking 4. That's not gonna hit.
No, 4 is not going to hit, but you weren't adding any attack bonuses or anything. Do you not have any attack bonuses for the dagger?
Oh, I do, sorry. I've got +4.
Okay.
So 8.
That's an 8.
8's not gonna cut it.
It still does. You have failed to cut it, yes.
Oh.
You also don't have a dagger anymore.
How do you have a +4 with the dagger as a spellcaster?
Hortense likes to diversify.
That's a pretty high dex. Sorry, I'm just confused that you've apparently got a higher dex than Audacity?
Look, I put this through the thing that was recommended to me by the DM, and this is what it's pooped out. So that's what I've got, apparently. I don't know what to tell you.
She's probably got a 14 dexterity, and she's adding a +2 proficiency with it. Is what I'd imagine.
I've got a 12 dexterity.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know how you get +4.
Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It didn't work. It's irrelevant. I didn't hit the skeleton. I'm sorry.
Oh dear. Audacity.
Sorry,
Your turn.
getting distracted there. So step 1, classy pirouette and try another slash with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping that lovely flank there that Julian was kind enough to bring back.
Yes. That will do the job.
So another nice little pirouette into slashing at it in the ribs. Drop a 14 damage into it.
Alright.
Oh, kitten, please no.
Skeleton is that? That's Skelly Bones number 1. Okay. That one is you. Okay. It is still standing up, but does not look well. I mean, it was undead anyway. It did not look well before, but it's loosey goosey.
I'm going to move down to stand behind the one that is threatening Kiel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bonus action dash in. Actually, bonus action disengage and then get down to behind that one if I can get there.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Mute. Okay. Sweet. Gil. Speaking of which, it's your go.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
You have a plan.
I have a plan. I have a plan.
We gotta get
It's a
this dude
scrappy
a
plan.
pointed stick of some sort, don't we?
No, we don't.
What if it's
I'm
like-
having more fun like this. Okay, so Giel is going to throw off its backpack, sweep the backpack off its back at the skeleton's legs, aiming to trip it up
Okay.
and make it fall over. Is step one.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna get you to roll strength as your attack roll for that.
Is it still an attack roll if my aim is entangle rather than do damage?
There should be rules for a trip attack that I'm just trying to scroll my way to.
I'm thinking, can I roll with Dex instead? / one of my skills.
When you hit
Literally anything but strength.
Let me see. Wiki. Hurry up and load. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend one superiority die. What the hell does that mean?
Superiority die is a specific subclass
Oh,
of.
Yeah.
Battlemaster maneuvers. Okay, that's not helpful. You're not one of those. You're distinctly not one of those.
I'm like the opposite of one of those.
Okay. Here's something on red. Target must be no larger than one size category larger than you. Strength versus strength or dexterity. If you win, you can knock the target prone and push it 5 feet away. Okay, I'm just gonna make an executive decision and say that yes, you can use your dex.
Wonderful. I love this plan. I approve of this plan deeply. 18.
Yep, that's higher than its armor class, so I'm gonna say that you have knocked it prone.
Yep, and I'm now going to use my disengage bonus action to disengage and yeet myself back into that bush that I was in at the beginning.
Shoop. And you can't hide because you disengaged, but that's fine. You are now in a bush, and we can just see
That's
the
okay.
large round eyes
There are
sticking out.
leaves between me and the skeleton. I'm good. I'm good. That's all
cool.
I needed.
All right, fantastic. That was fun. All right, Jelly Bones 3 is this one. Oh, the fish dude is gone. Oh, there's a lady with wings behind me. I will attack her.
You'll
No.
try.
No is correct. Okay, cool.
Is he standing up again, or?
Oh
just-
no, he's just sort of got. Maybe that's why he missed. He's lying on the ground. And it's like, I will swing my sword at you ineffectually, and it's not smart enough to try and get up, so it is still lying prone.
Good to know that he's non-sentient and my record is clean.
It's also kind of monster class rather than a person class thing. So, okay, Omen,
Yeah.
Omen, my dude, you are going to attempt dissonant whispers again. I think. Yes. So the one closest to Julian, doing an int save. It does not pass. 3d6 psychic damage. Whoop, not 33. That would be wild. 11 points of ouch on that number one, Skelly Bones. Okay, so when Omen casts spells, the gold decaling on the bottom of his cloak sort of glows a bit, and so he glows and kind of his cloak flares out a little bit, and you can almost see the swoosh of magic sort of leave him and go into that skeleton, and then just sort of shudders, and then it just sort of and falls to pieces.
Very cool.
Horrifying. I love it.
I'm proud of you, Omen. You did a violence. Good work. Okay, we have one Skelly Bones remaining. This dude down
Briefly.
here. Briefly, yes. Is it that Skelly's turn? No. Fantastic. Julian, it's your turn again.
All right, so I'm gonna. Do you mind if I make some rolls? I know what I'm doing is legal, but I'm just being colourful about it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I bring myself into a into a lunging stance and just basically with magical force push myself very quickly in a straight line towards the skeleton next to Audacity and spear straight through it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to assume that 24 was your attack roll.
Yeah, basically I use my bonus action and then attacked is what I actually did.
Okay. All right, roll some damage. 5 damage. I'll do that. Skeleton bones. Oh, it's so close. Ah, it still lives, but in a roundabout way. It's undead, so it's not actually. But it's not got much left. And that's Skelly. Skelly 2 is dead. Hortense. It's up to you.
Finish him.
How? I'm all the way over here. Ugh,
You have 30 feet of movement. You can change things.
I do have 30 feet of movement.
35, beg your pardon. You've got a
35 feet of movement.
I mean, I'm going to probably just like powderize its skull in a moment.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm probably going. You know what? Hortense is gonna chill this round.
Okay.
She's gonna vibe. Maybe like do a bit of light chatting with Omen. You know, have you been? We're on this adventure. You feeling good?
You are being distinctly ignored at this point. Omen is
Hortense is very used to keeping up a very one-sided conversation. She's lived alone for a really long time, so I don't know how she'd actually respond to a response.
okay.
She's used to talking to curtains at this stage.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. Audacity, it's your turn then.
So this skeleton is both on the ground and flanked.
Yes.
It's not having a good day.
No.
So Audacity just kind of looks down at it, takes a step back, and then lunges forward, just coming down with the pommel of the rapier onto the skull.
Oh yes.
I was hoping you'd do that. Oh, awesome.
Using it for its namesake. No kill quite like overkill. Okay, cool beans. Alright, sweet. So
We do one good hit.
wonderful.
I'll be
Okay.
on the skull of this one. It's a bit flaky.
Alright, yeah, so you bring the pommel down and the skull shatters into pieces. And yeah, you are no longer in initiative order. Congratulations. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, I'm gonna go turn my screen share off. Well done.
Now that we've initiative, I need to use the little elves. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, no worries.
No
We'll
worries.
take a 5-minute toilet and tea break.
Yep.
No, I won't. My wife is in there.
Oh,
We'll
I'm
loot
calling
the
a break here
corpses and then
until
we'll
everyone
take
can come
a
back. So yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, to use the like RP the computer game terminology for it. It's fun having a tank and a DPS on the same party. Because, like, Audacity would not have survived being in Julian's place.
Yeah, that's working out. Well, I'm enjoying that too. I kind of I took Expeditious Retreat because I wanted to help set you up partially. So
Yeah.
Nice, it's working well.
Rogues get Expeditious Retreat permanently for free.
I know they do. But I get to pretend for a turn.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fun. I keep looking at the spells that could be really cool for Audacity, and Expeditious Retreat sounds like it should be. Then you remember that
You have it
It
anyway.
was so cool and so good for Audacity that they were like, we'll just put it in the character to start with.
yeah.
I want to see if there are any feats that let me swap decks for strength if I am grappling.
Also, that's 2 different attacks I did that had 16 damage each.
That was
They're
good.
killing shots, actually.
I am also quite proud of my tangle its feet with the backpack and escape maneuver.
Yeah,
I
that
had fun.
Also, fun fact, next level, Audacity gets another way to use sneak attack that is if Audacity and the target are both on their own, she can drop sneak attack in.
Nice.
Because usually it's if there's somebody within 5 feet of the target or if you have advantage. But Swashbuckler means, like, if somebody leaves you alone with the enemy, you're designed for one-on-one fights. I'm going to go to the other end.
Yep.
Hello, cat.
I need that
I-
mouse.
Mouse? So I think I found the rules as written version of what Giel was doing.
Oh, yeah?
Shoving a creature. Using the attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you. Target of your shove must be no more than 1 size larger than you, must be within your reach. You make a strength athletics check contested by this target's strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics check, their choice.
Right. Well, athletics would be fine. I've got a +7 athletics. I have a +7 acrobatics. I have +1 athletics, so.
Yeah. So rules as written, unless you can get Shannon to house rule it, of Giel has a thing, it's the attacker uses athletics.
Right.
But, that's a thing for Shannon to have decisions on and opinions.
Kitten.
Kitten?
I need those things to be still on the bench, baby cat. That's my eraser. It's out, not out. Do I have... Yes. Let me get the stringy thing.
I'm loving the all-black outfit with the rainbow socks.
It is what happened to be happening today. We are not at a mental or emotional state where I'm choosing my outfits.
That's fair.
I mean, I'm just gradually gathering my own shit from Redbubble on shirts.
Yes.
So it's like, what sort of troll do I want to be today?
Okay, I return. I'm apparently the world's cruelest mother.
Oh dear.
Changed out. She goes, bed. Okay, you want to go to bed? Yep. All right, put it down. Climbs into bed, pulls the blankets up, give her a goodnight kiss, and go to walk away. And she's like, no, mummy.
Oh no.
She started calling me mummy in like the last 2 days, rather than just mum or just crying. But she wanted me to sit next to her next to the bed rather than her dad. I was like, oh no. So yeah.
Bad timing, small child.
Yeah. But anyway, how are we all feeling?
Pretty good.
Are we ready to keep going?
I'm feeling like I'm a bit bruised, but
I need to check one of Roman's spells actually. Okay. Cool. All right. Lee, I'm looking at your shirt.
You're dreadful.
Yeah, it is. It is a fun shirt.
Like, I'm feeling slightly out-trolled.
I don't know. Yours is the people that get it gets them good. I just went for the scattershot approach.
I do love how many details I managed to cram into this design.
It's pretty good.
You get the initial impact of the obvious horrors, but the longer you look...
Well, I can see, what is it? 2 different font types. And then you've
3.
done... Oh, 3?
Look at the A.
Oh, yeah.
Top line is Comic Sans except for 1 letter of Arial.
And then Times New Roman on the bottom.
Then Times New Roman.
And then you've buggered with the kerning in a few places.
Kerning that borders on Kemming. The vertical alignment is fucked up on a whole bunch of the letters by, like, percentage points, just enough to make it wrong. Then you get the I and the G interlocking. Also, there's a couple of letters that are 2 degrees off vertical.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are
Very nice.
just rotated slightly, aren't they?
Yep.
Savage. Absolutely savage. Alrighty. We ready to keep going?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
Cool.
going to heal myself.
Yella's gonna creep out of the bushes and walk over and go, sorry, I need to get to the bones. My backpack is under there somewhere. And just start picking bones off its backpack.
Yep, fair enough.
Are you keeping the bones?
I think, yeah, Giel is gonna sort of pick a few off, get to the knuckle bones, do a quick knuckle walk with them and a couple of like throw up and catch tricks. Obviously practiced a little bit before, and then go just sort of chuckle and then put the knuckle bones aside and continue like cleaning its backpack.
I'm sorry, I think I got your backpack a little bit dusty there. This one cracked a little.
It's alright, bones don't really bother me, so.
Okie dokie.
I mean, they don't usually bother me, but they've not been walking before.
Can I cast? I know we've defeated them. Can I cast detect magic to kind of tell whether or not these skeletons is like a normal thing or like an atypical thing?
Well, you can
Or, like,
definitely
what
cast.
caused
You can definitely cast detect magic, but I think for what you're going for, you probably want to just roll an Arcana.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'll do that then.
Also, can I please get Mandy? Can you roll me a D2?
I can flip a coin for you.
Yes, please.
$19.
And whatever a 2 means.
Okay, cool. I have taken a note of the 2. All right. On a 19. So you're having a look over these skeletons and having a think about the way that I'm going to just say magic, although it didn't quite feel right, but whatever that was, holding them together, it didn't feel natural. But it also didn't feel targeted, I guess. It's sort of happened organically, but not naturally, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
This is the skeletons?
Yes.
Okay. In my knowledge of the arcane arts, have I ever known volcanic eruptions to cause skeletons that walk around?
You have not, no.
Oh, okay, so this is atypical. Right, okay, I'd like to relay this information about the skeletons to the rest of the group and be like, it happened, and it's weird.
I'm going to agree with that. I mean, I've been on the roads for a while, and I've not dealt with skeletons before. You know, the thing I'm wondering is how they got swords. Do you suppose people around here bury people with swords? Actually, come to think of it, I've got a request. If, when we're traveling together, I get stabbed up a bunch and die, could you bury me with my best sword?
Which one's your best sword?
I mean, at the moment, it's this one.
So at the moment, it's your only sword. If that changes, can you let us know?
Oh yeah, I'll not be subtle about it if I get a better sword than this one. But like, if you bury me with my sword, then if I should get raised from the dead, I'd like to have a bit of an advantage, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you don't want a rusty one like that. You want a decent one.
If we're making requests about what we would like to be done with our bodies if we die on this trip, just leave my body in the street. I don't care.
I know you going for a sky burial sort of thing where nature reclaims you, or you just
There's nature on the ground level as there is in the sky. Let the dogs eat me. I don't care.
I like it. Return to nature. Can we
Yeah.
take your stuff before we leave you?
I mean, like, I'll
Just
let
let
you
me
know if I feel like I'm about to die. I'll give you like a quick rundown of what I'd like to take with me to the afterlife.
All right.
Does anyone else have any last wishes they wish to impart?
No, I'm good.
I think I'm fine. Just whatever happens, happens,
We'll find a lake to drop you in.
Can I also ask, where's Gil's little friend? Are they okay?
They're fine, I think. Gil sort of looks down at the point on its chest where Steel it does most of its hiding.
Yep.
It's still in there.
It was just a little.
Think of our new mysterious rocky friend eats rocks and stuff. Do you suppose bones count as rock when they've been dead this long? Have we just
We
made a
can-
snack for them?
I
Can
think
we-
it said it prefers ceramic and iron, so I'm not sure it's big into organic matter. Might be able to take the rusty swords for it, though.
I mean, it should mostly just be calcium at this stage. It seemed a bit dry and brittle, not too gooey.
I would be worried if the bones were gooey, Lady Audacity.
I mean,
You've seen some things. Leave them in the water long enough, anything will get gooey.
This is a valid point.
I would like to pick up some of the bones
Go for it.
and take them with me, like some of the littler ones. So
I believe
I don't
that
know, in
Gil
case
did
it
the
comes
same
up again.
thing. Yeah, you picked up some bones as well. So you both have some knuckle bones and some toe bones.
Nice.
Yeah, have taken some knuckle bones, sure.
Cool.
Oh, that sounds like a euphemism.
Omen's going to drift over to Julian. Are you still in need of healing, or
No, I'm good. I healed myself with second wind back to full
good?
because I rolled reasonably well.
I am concerned about the appearance of these creatures. While I have been accosted on roads before, never by beings such as these.
Can we do some Scooby-Doo shit and see if we can tell where they've come from?
the bushes, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they weren't born in those bushes, presumably.
Might have been.
I don't know. Maybe in this beyond the fog, bushes give birth to skeletons. But I don't think so.
I mean, if somebody died in the bushes,
Yeah,
and then
but
got back up in the bushes.
can I roll investigation to see if I can see where if the skeletons came from anywhere pre-bushes?
Yes.
But we've just decided to call them skeletons rather than skeletons. This is just what we're going with now.
Yep. Skellingtons.
I mean, if we're deciding that they're a bunch of jack-offs, then Jack Skellington.
No, they're nowhere near that charming.
Wow.
Or musically
Given how
talented.
uncharming Jack Skellington is.
16.
Cue angry response.
16. Okay, so you're looking around the what do you call it? The bush where those skeletons came from, and you can sort of see where there's a couple of branches broken and whatnot. But it's pretty easy to see a few drag marks on the ground where they were sort of ambling through the grass and stuff. So you can see that they did come towards the road before they ambled through a bush and then ambled into your acquaintance.
Okay, so they were on their way. They were making their way downtown, so
Mhm.
to speak, and we
Walking
just got in the
slow.
middle of them.
Yeah.
Would you like to make a decision, Kitty Cat? Thank you.
Do we care about where? Do we care much more about where these skeletons came from? Do we feel like investigating that, or we just kind of go, "Well, that was weird," then keep going on our journey?
I have this vague memory from when I was having to study like necromancy and stuff, that usually this type of thing happens when it's being directly controlled by something, but because it's not focused or targeted in any way, I'm feeling like it's probably more like some kind of presence that's causing this to happen on a greater scale.
Hey, Julia,
Right.
could you roll me a history check, please?
Sure thing.
That's a 9.
Green.
Never mind. You get this odd feeling like something is familiar about this situation, but that's all you get.
Gil know anything? Gil has a decent history knowledge.
You can roll it. No.
Nope. Even less. That's fine. That makes sense. That totally
got
makes
very
sense for the
dry.
character.
Are we all just doing history checks?
You're welcome to.
I'm just going to say that Audacity doesn't know.
7!
Yeah.
And what's a history?
Oh, jeez.
That's a 987.
Yep.
Look, to be fair, in Hortense's case, she's lived through an awful lot of history.
It just blurs together after a while.
Yeah, I mean, like, when you've lived through so many centuries, it all just becomes kind of one century after a while.
Also, she's not Forrest Gump. She probably spent the interesting bit just sitting in her little caravan.
Yeah, just vibing, you know, like doing like Hortense stuff. It wasn't like she was like in the midst of great geopolitical matters.
Yeah.
You can live in interesting times and still be bored.
Julian didn't pay attention,
Let me
basically.
roll a history for Omen, just in case. Negative. Alright, cool. Nobody gets to remember that.
Nobody
Funny
studied.
if Audacity tries.
Listen, I know a lot of history, but I know an extremely specific subset of history. That
Yay!
didn't happen. That didn't happen on a boat. I don't know about it.
Yep.
Yeah, like these skeletons were dry. That's
Yeah.
where your knowledge ends.
Yeah,
Yep.
okay, cool. So I think after ruminating on the subject for a bit, Omen is going to turn to like down the road in the direction you were heading. Let's continue on. If these beasts were here, then others like it may be around. And I should like to get to town before we make their acquaintance.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
It sounds sensible.
I just want to say at this point, I've got everything sheathed, obviously, because we don't just walk around like a 90s RPG with everything unsheathed all the time in terms of weapons and stuff. But I'm going to say that I've got my my hand axe and my shield equipped right now.
Okay. Sounds good.
You know, I'll say this for fighting creepy skeletons instead of actual people. Much less cleanup to be done afterwards. No blood to be cleaned off anything. But since it seems we've got a bit of weird company, I might just do a little bit of scouting and catch up with you if everybody wants to start moving. And at this point, I will pull the cloak back so that the wings get free, roll the shoulders a bit to stretch them out, and just kind of get maybe 100 feet into the air and just do a slowly weaving scout above the road where we're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, capable of a fair turn of speed given the various things. So easily keeping up with the party and can catch up whenever. So just kind of, we've got aerial scouting for the next surprise.
Okay, sounds good. Did you want to roll anything for any particular things while you're up there, or?
I mean, I will be mostly doing perception-y things.
Okay, so I'll
If you want me to roll a perception.
roll one. Why not?
Average.
Average. Okay, cool. So from pretty high up, as you sort of follow the rest of the party from the air, you can see coming, well, as the party coming towards rather than town coming at you, a town. It looks to be a bit bigger than Boblin. It has a better fence. You can see it from nice and high up. And in the distance, the road continues north, and you can almost see a sort of split in the road just before it disappears out of view. And that's what you can see. But no apparent beasties coming your way between the party and the town.
Excellent. As we get closer to the town, I will rejoin the group properly, doing the dull walking thing. Like, looks like we're about there. No idea what's happening off to the north where the road keeps going, but looks like there could be a couple interesting things. But I think next step is get into the town, find somewhere we're staying tonight.
I will also point out that because this is towards the end of your journey, the sun is thinking about setting. So, like, the sky has started to change colors, but the sun is still fully up.
While we're walking, Hortense is telling a very long and rambling story about something that happened in her teenage years, and she keeps stopping and changing when it happened and who was involved, and then she'll like laugh at one part of the joke and then have to explain it, but then she's laughing too hard to explain it, and no one's having a good time.
And Audacity has inadvertently freed herself.
She's trapped the politest member. Like you can decide amongst yourselves, but she's trapped the politest member of the group in this really boring conversation. But the person who is listening also gets some fantasy Weathers original. So in case that sweetens the pot.
Oh dear. Okay. Would everybody like to roll me a perception, please?
Oh yes, let's see how this goes.
And I'll do one for Omen, just for shits and giggles. Audacity.
I'm bored of seeing things now that I've landed.
Look at things. Disgusting.
Once again, Gil is not tense, just terribly, terribly alert. I think you might want to.
I did the thing where your brain mixes up the stuff, and I was like, why isn't that working?
Rolling
13.
2d0.
13.
Okay, cool. So Audacity doesn't get anything more than what she got from the air. Cool. Julian. Okay, so we're definitely coming up onto a bigger, richer looking town than what Boblin was. So it's at the very border of where it stops being a town and starts being a city, I guess. And it's even got, there's a couple of bit of heraldry and all that sort of jazz and actual guards at the gate.
Is it good heraldry?
It is not any heraldry that would offend any heralds.
Okay, so it's nothing out of Game of Thrones. Good to know.
I'm gonna have to design this heraldry now, aren't
I mean, I have an archive of ideas.
Oh dear. Okay. So Hortense and Omen, you're looking up at this town as you're coming towards it, and there is it's not the kind of town that has a gate that closes, but it does have a gate that has a guard on either side, and it's a lot wider than the gate that Boblin had. And the guards don't seem to be like checking people who are coming in and out of the town. They're just sort of keeping an eye on things. So it's not a security checkpoint necessarily. Gil, on the other hand, that's a 25. So you're coming up to this town. You can see the guards. You can see the fence, which is actually a lot more like a wall than a fence. Boblin's was more like a fence. And there's kind of like a words. It's like a little alcovey bit. Like, brain is not giving me better words than this. So like kind of like an airlock, except again it doesn't have doors, but like just a little foyer.
Oh yeah, there's.
I guess.
Yep.
Before it goes out to the town proper. And inside that sort of foyer-like area, there's what could be an ornamental tree of some sort. And then as you're looking down through that gate, you can see there's a town square, and there's a fountain in the middle, and then you've got your marketplace, and there's houses and stuff that sort of spread out from that. And behind the marketplace, you can see on a small hill overlooking the whole town this big manor house.
All right. Gil is gonna sort of keep looking and keep an eye on things. None of that seems particularly out of the ordinary just yet. So.
Yeah, so everybody, as you're walking through the gate, the guards sort of look at you because you're an odd-looking bunch, I'm not gonna lie. But they don't follow you with their gaze or frown at you or look hostile or anything. They just sort of go, oh yep, people, okay, tiefling, no idea what that is, cloak, elf, human, okay, good, fine. And then that's it. And yeah, this is you do all notice the tree once you get to it. It's not a big tree. It's actually quite a small tree in the scheme of things. Like, it's not been there for very long. It actually seems to be about the same size as Audacity, to be quite honest.
So very small by tree standards.
Very small by tree standards. Like, it's an ornamental tree as far as you can tell.
Is there anything particularly that stands out about the tree? Is it fruiting? Is it flowering? Does it have funny colored leaves? Is it?
No, unless you wanted to roll a nature, but nothing jumps out immediately at you.
No, I'm not good at that. So.
I think I am. Can I?
You're a druid. I would severely hope so.
I've only got a +1 to nature.
Oh, F. Okay, go for it if you want.
Let's see what I know about trees. Fuck all.
You don't know shit nor dick about trees.
I know fuck all about trees. When I went to Druid University, I focused on squirrels and just completely skipped over everything about trees.
What you know about trees is it might have a squirrel in it.
Yeah. How did you get that +1? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. I made the character.
No. What I mean is, like, is nature based on wisdom or intelligence?
The knowledge, so it's int.
Okay, that's why. Okay, no.
Nature is a skill, but yes, it is intelligence.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Simon's nature?
Oh yeah, they haven't put it under knowledge, nature, knowledge, whatever in this one, have they?
No, that's a
knowledge skill.
Yeah.
The ridiculous splitting of knowledge skills does not work with the 5e skill.
Yeah.
I was never a fan of it in 3rd edition anyway.
I was about to say, to be fair, it barely worked in 3rd edition either.
3rd edition barely worked in 3rd edition.
Yes, that's true.
I may not like 5th edition very much, but at least it's not 3.5.
3.5 isn't 3.
Okay, so you meander past this tree. You find nothing remarkable about this tree, apparently. And you head
It's
into
a
the.
tree.
It is in fact a tree. It is. It does in fact look like it grew there. Um, and you head into the town proper, and you can see the little fountain and the markets, and there is an inn, and there's a shop, and all the normal town looking stuff. But yeah, definitely lots more people here than there were in Boblin.
So I think the first thing that we want to be dealing with is finding ourselves somewhere to stay tonight.
That sounds fair.
'Cause, could start investigating what's in the town, but after that long on the road, I think I just want food and a bed.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. We should look for somewhere to stay for the night. There's probably a town of this size. There might even be more than one place to stay.
Yeah, we can see what we find.
Okay. Roll a. I will accept a perception, investigation, or survival for this.
I'll give that a go.
Investigation.
I found that tree.
Nat 1, bumper.
What were the other ones? Sorry, you could roll investigation.
Perception or survival.
Oh, I'm rolling perception because I got a +5 to that, which means based on my luck, I'm not gonna know where the fuck I am.
Average.
10.
Oh, I put it in the wrong one. That's right. I got 12. Sorry, I got 16 in total, but I didn't put them in the roll.
Okay. Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yell's too worried about how many people are around, I think.
It's very peoply.
It's
Okay.
very peoply.
Yeah, okay. So Gil, Omen, and Audacity don't see anything.
I saw.
Uh Hortense, you can see what looks like a fairly decent inn on that main market square. It's like at least twice the size of the inn in Boblin. And then 16 for Julian. You can see that inn. There's another just from looking around, you can see another building that kind of looks smaller than the inn in Boblin, but it's not marked as an inn. The sign out the front doesn't say inn. But it's got like a picture of a bed and a little plate and some cutlery. So it actually looks like it's closer to a bed and breakfast.
Oh, it's a bed and breakfast. That's cute. Let's go there.
Yeah, it's smaller.
I mean, sounds pretty good to me, unless they're charging something. I saw that tree over there.
Been a long day on the road for you, hasn't it? Or above the road, as the case may be.
I saw the same tree.
That's a nice tree.
I'd be hard pressed to miss it. If that is where we would like to investigate as far as a place to stay is concerned, then let us go and see.
Yeah, let's do it.
And Omen is going to sweep off in that direction. Is everybody heading to the bed and breakfast?
Yes.
Okay. So you head over to the bed and breakfast, and it looks like it could be maybe a 3-bedroom house, and there's like a granny flat out the back sort of thing. But it's very quaint. It's got a nice little landscape garden and all that sort of thing. And you go in the front door, and there is a little tiny reception area there, and there's a lady sitting at the desk, and she perks up and goes, "Oh, good evening. Were you looking for somewhere to stay, or can I help you at all?"
Yeah, we were looking to stay here for the night and hopefully get some food as well, if that's possible.
Ah, yes, no, of course, we do have some vacancies. We've just had some people leave, actually. How many in your party?
5.
5? Let me see. Oh, I can definitely take all of you if you are comfortable having two to a room.
I think we can manage that.
Bear in mind, I think I established last session. Whoever shares a room with Hortense, she snores like a chainsaw.
We've also
Um,
got 5, so we can't go exactly 2 to a room. So unless we're going 3 and 2, it's possible that Hortense might get evicted into the solo room.
So my
I
vote.
mean, assuming if you can, the alternative is you just fall asleep before me.
No, that description that wouldn't help.
So the lady at the reception, she's looking through this big book in front of her, and it's like, all right, just for the one night.
Yeah, we only really need one for now, don't we?
I mean, we've just come in off the road from Boblin and from the fog. So I don't actually know how long we'll be staying in town for, but if it's gonna make it easier for your books, we'll commit to the one night, and if you can't put us up tomorrow night, then we'll find somewhere else.
Oh, well, we definitely wouldn't kick you out if you were deciding to stay. We'd check with you first. Oh, but all right, I'll put you down for tonight. And she'll reach under the counter and grab 3 keys and put them on the counter. And all right, because there are 5 of you, we've got these 2 rooms here. They're the double rooms, and they are upstairs on the left. And then this is the single room upstairs on the right. And because you're sharing rooms, that'll be 3 gold coins all up.
Oop, I think we lost Shannon's audio partway through that description.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Was it 3 gold coins each or all
All up.
together?
All together.
All up.
Total of 3.
Okay.
3 each would be a lot.
Yes. I assumed so, but all right. Okay, Gil will pay 1.
I'll pay 1.
Yeah, I'll pay.
Okay, fantastic. You hand over your gold, and she smiles and nods, and you can hear her put it in presumably some sort of little chest box under the reception table. So down on this side of the building, that is where our dining room is. Would you be having dinner, or would you be going out for dinner?
I think we've not quite got our bearings in town yet, so if you'll be offering dinner, it sounds like a lovely idea.
All right, fantastic. Well, you're welcome to go upstairs and put anything down that you wish. And then I think dinner will be in about what time is it outside? In about 15 minutes or thereabouts. So you're welcome to come and sit down in the dining room and have something to eat then.
Do we need to sign a ledger or anything?
Oh yes, if you could please put your names on this piece of paper, that would be swell. And she just sort of slides a piece of paper and a quill over to you.
For contact tracing?
Yeah, something like that.
All right, yeah. I'll sign it.
Now that the plague that they're trying to track is the skeleton pox.
Are there any other names on there?
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of names on there. Like there's previous guests and things, and there's
Like,
dates.
oh,
And
if
stuff.
people coming in and out.
Do we recognize any of the names? Is it the dude from the thing?
You're welcome to roll a history to find out.
I
Okay.
wasn't. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I wasn't saying anything useful, so you can talk over me. 3! Nailing it today.
None of those names seem familiar to you at all. In fact,
Hortense
you
doesn't
can't
know how to
quite a few of
read.
them. That is a natural 20. Wow. Okay, so from looking at the names on this piece of paper and also the way that they're written, these people seem to be the well-to-do kind of folk. Like you definitely do recognize one name, and that's I don't remember what name I gave them, but the mayor of Boblin Town has stayed here before. Not recently, but definitely has stayed here recently enough that it's on the same piece of paper as where you're about to write your names. And there's quite a few repeat customers as well.
Excellent. I was just making sure it wasn't like a landlady type of deal.
Oh no! It's entirely a guest register. Yeah. And because that is a natural 20, I will give you this as well. There is a column beside the names, which would be a date column, and the date column is nothing like what you would expect the date to be. So, like, if the date was, the 1st of the 3rd or what have you, yesterday when you came in here, it does not say the 2nd of the 3rd or anything of that sort. It's still written in common, but the numbers are all very different.
So you're implying that they have an entirely different calendar, basically?
Yep.
Interesting. Well, I'll keep that to myself for now because I don't want to look nosy and silly in front of this person. But I'll sign it and probably let the others know, once we're sat down and stuff.
Giel is going to when the book gets around to Giel is going to pick up the pencil, look at the page, look at the pencil, look at the page, and go, little help, please, somebody.
Just draw a little fish on there.
Just color your entire hand with ink and then slap it onto the page.
You can't see Erman's expression, but you get the vibe of an eye roll.
Yeah,
from
Giel
him.
does that thing where it just sort of turns to Hortense, and while still staring, the eyelids go across, the transparent eyelids, just a couple of times pensively.
Dear.
Amazing.
There is a mage hand that appears and takes the quill and just writes down what Omen thinks Gil's name should be spelled like.
Look, better than Gil's guess.
And then he'll write his own name on there too.
I go to write my name, start writing it wrong, and then have to awkwardly scratch it out, and then I write my name.
And then going last, I take the pen. It's like, which name am I putting down? And then just like slightly excessively dramatic and flourishy signing of it.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, and Julian's a lefty, so when he did it, he didn't have to cross it out or anything, but it smudged and.
I love that. Great. Okay.
Amazing.
We basically make a huge mess out of this woman's like really nice and neat guest book.
Oh dear. She does seem a little perplexed, but is far too polite to say anything. She'll just nod and pull the book and the quill back and give the keys a little bit of a nudge towards you. And if there's anything at all that I can do to help while you're staying with us, please don't hesitate to ask. If it's after hours, I can be found in emergencies in the building to the back of the property. Otherwise, I should be around here somewhere.
All right, thanks a lot. Looking forward to dinner.
I ask if there's vegetarian options.
Oh yes, we've got plenty of very fresh vegetables. A lot of them are grown, if not on our property here, then around the town. It's all very high quality. The law doesn't let us use anything subpar.
Farm to table. I love it.
All right, are we going upstairs or to the dining hall first?
Dining.
Hortense is having a nap. For sure, Hortense is going to sleep.
Is that like
she's used 2 different spells today, and she is phenomenally old. She's old for elves. Hortense is having a before dinner nap.
Okay, you're not getting any spell slots back with a 10-minute nap though.
No. I'm just being accurate to my character. She's having a power nap, so she's not grumpy later.
Okay, are you taking the single room?
He doesn't get a choice in this.
Okay.
I'm being put in my own room for crimes.
Yeah, okay. You get to go in the noise room. How are we splitting up the party elsewise?
Don't you know you
You
never
never
split
split
the
the
party.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay, so who is going where? So who's sleeping in the same room as Omen, I guess is the question.
I mean, Audacity would probably be volunteering for that just as the slightly more familiar, I was going to say, face?
Presence?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I got Gil and Julian in one room, Audacity and Omen in the other, and Hortense banished to solitude in the single room. Fantastic. All right, cool. We've been going for 2 hours, so I think we might leave it there, and we will say you had a nice little bit of a rest. You've looked around these cute little rooms and a lovely dinner, and we'll pick it up there
Next time.
Wonderful.
I just want to add in a tiny bit more flavor text before Hortense has her little nappity nap. She has a little bit more of her sleepy time tea.
Yep.
Of her the
Sounds
special
good.
tea that she has.
Great. All right. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, guys. That was good fun.
Thank you.
You did
it was
very well.
fantastic.
We managed a trip.
Yes.
We left a town.
Yeah, and even arrived at the next one. Both separate achievements.
We got some things.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and see what happens next time.
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Shannon.